What's going on, beautiful and exotic women of the world? I hope you all are having a lovely weekend. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe as we discuss topics and issues in the exoticals community. Also, please like this video so that it can be pushed out to other beautiful exotic women like yourself. Today's video is titled, No, Having Friends Isn't Important, Especially If You're Gorgeous. Now, people usually have ulterior motives when they befriend beautiful exoticals. So sometimes they see something in you that they want and will befriend you solely to study you and slowly become you. I talked a little bit about this in my previous video, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. But that is a very common theme within exoticals' lives. We are oftentimes targets for jealous and envious women who see us as a buffet and want to select parts of our identity, personality, and just overall life to adopt and take on for themselves. And that can be very draining because people like that tend to be energy vampires and narcissists, and the friendships are almost always one-sided. And the reason why these women will study you and keep you around as a friend is because they need to be close to you in order to absorb who you are. So if they were to just tell you who they were outright, you would obviously not be friends with them. But these people are master Decepticons and they are fakers, and they will lie to you and deceive you just to be close to you. So I like to think about it as the frog in a pot analogy. So they always say if you put a frog in boiling water, the frog will obviously leap out because the frog don't want to get cooked. But if you put a frog in the water and slowly turn the burner up, over time the water will begin to heat and the frog won't realize that the water is getting hotter and hotter, and eventually it cooks the frog. So that's what these people are intending to do with you. They intend to have a slow burn when it comes to your friendship. They want to smile in your face and act like everything is cool, but slowly but surely they're turning the heat up on that stove and they are burning you and you don't even realize it. And before you know it, you're cooked and they have what it is that they want from you. But this is why I say it's not important to have friends. You can obviously make friends and have a small circle, but feeling the need to have a group of friends around you will ultimately be very detrimental to you. Then you have the women who want to be your friend strictly because they know you have privilege and are hoping to reap the benefits of it, even if it means they get the crumbs. But some get tired of the crumbs and then they begin to grow envious of you to the point where they begin to despise you. And so if you have a friend who always wants to go out with you and you can just feel their energy is kind of like a leech where they know that you're going to get free drinks at the bar from men. They know that you're going to get into places free. They know that you're going to get preferential treatment while you're out. They want the benefits of that. So they want the crumbs of that. So they'll push you to the forefront when you guys go out so that you can kind of work the room and get what it is that they want out of the situation. I've experienced that too, where I've had friends who it almost felt like they were using me to get attention from men. So these women are really looking to use you so that they can get the crumbs of the situation. So if they can just get the fallout of your success or the fallout of your shine or the fallout of the benefits that come with being friends with you, they'll take that. But what happens more often than not is they begin to grow bitter at the fact that they can't innately get these things. They have to settle for crumbs. And nobody wants to be a crumbs ass bitch. So they eventually will turn bitter, and that bitterness will reflect into the friendship and it will reflect in how they treat you. Having friends really isn't important when you're an exotical, especially because when you are beautiful, people want to be in your business. And so sometimes it can become hard when you have friends who call in to check on you or even family, and you don't know if it's genuine or not. You don't know if these people genuinely care about you and love you. Sometimes these people just want to check in to be nosy, to see how you're doing, to see if the attacks and the things that they've been doing behind your back have manifested and have taken you out. And so sometimes people check in just to see if their efforts are paying off. When you have lots of friends around you and when you have people around you who are envious and jealous, they usually are just checking in to be nosy and to just be in your business so they can gossip or to see if something they have put over your life has come to pass. But that is why it's so important to practice discernment when you are making friends or making close connections with a family member. Always try them by the Spirit and see if they're actually meant to be in your life, because sometimes these people just want to be in your life to be nosy and to take you down. And I don't know about you guys, but when someone who I'm not close to calls or texts me to check in, I always tell them that I'm blessed and happy and doing well, because for one, even if I am struggling or not happy, I'll speak that into existence by telling them that. And also, if you're going to go spread something, I want it to be that I'm doing well and I'm happy. I'll never give anyone the upper hand to run with a narrative that I'm unhappy or struggling or not doing well. Then some people want to be in your life because of the way you make them feel. So if you uplift them, you're kind, you're nurturing, they love your nurturing energy, and you have qualities that they admire or desire, they want you in their life strictly because they want to get those things from you. And in this case, these people tend to enjoy the nice things that come with you, but a lot of times these people don't know how to reciprocate it. That's why you have friends who you've gone above and beyond for who have never done anything for you. And it's because these people weren't in your life to be reciprocal. They were simply in the friendship for the qualities and traits that you have so that they can reap that. And these people are simply energy vampires. And I've been burned by a lot of energy vampires, but what I've learned is they don't stop. So after the friendship is over between me and them, they're going to go on to whoever else is sweet and kind and loving and do the same exact things to them. They're going to do the same exact things that they did to me to those other people. And so that kind of gave me peace in knowing that I wasn't the person who was wrong in the situation or the person who did someone dirty. I can walk away from the friendship knowing that I have a clean conscience and a clean heart. So it also gives me peace in knowing that I'm not the only one that has or will experience that from them. And so that's why it's like, okay, go. I am willing to release friendships if it means that it's detrimental to me, because I know these people will never change. And that's not a friendship that I want in my life long term. And it really has no value. And finally, some women take advantage of your kind heart and sweetness and try to embarrass you in front of others. So if they notice that you're non-confrontational, you're very nice, you're very kind, you're not really in the mix up and the drama, they will purposely try to launch you into drama and into chaos and confusion. And they will try to humiliate you in front of people and slander you to tarnish your reputation. I've had this happen in high school, but specifically in high school when I was friends with a girl who was a white passing Latina woman, and she made it her mission throughout the whole friendship to humiliate me in front of people to make herself feel better and make herself look good. And I was such a shell of myself during those times. I really didn't love myself or know how to stand up for myself. So I didn't really fight back. I would kind of just take it. And she enjoyed the fact that I was non-confrontational and didn't know my worth and didn't know how to speak up for myself. So a lot of times she would take me being kind as a weakness, which in those days it was, but obviously today's a different day. But that was kind of like her kink. So be aware of that. Women will take advantage of your beautiful spirit and soul and try to uplift themselves off of your niceness. That's why I say it's not good to be nice. It's good to be kind, but it's not good to be nice, because nice means that you're willing to self-deprecate and put yourself down in order to please other people. So I'm not nice, I'm kind. That's kind of the difference. So ladies, please drop down in the comment section and let me know if you've ever experienced any of these things I kind of touched on, and let me know if friendships are really that important to you. I know it's good to have a sisterhood, but I'm a firm believer in having a small circle of friends, people who I can truly trust and call on and rely on, and people who I know will reciprocate. I'll also be leaving my email in the description box so you can share your experiences with me there as well. Have a lovely day, ladies.